Throne. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And those of you who are a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you for love and support for this channel. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, or if you're watching it afterwards, give me a Fonzie. Either by double tapping the screen or just simply a thumbs up, does not matter. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading is resonating with you. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. I recommend each and every one of you guys go and watch the videos I just did when it comes to your North Node, your spiritual path. If you watch your star sign and you don't resonate with it, go do your natal chart and go watch your North Node sign. I've seen 111. This is the second time I've seen it. So, all right, so this is also for the element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Today is Freya's Day. So happy Freya Day, everybody. TDIF. Happy Friday. All right, so every Friday we do a goddess, divine feminine reading. So let's go ahead and pull your card, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, divine goddess, divine feminine. What would you like to talk to the collective about today? All right, so we have Sarah Lakali, Queen of the Outsiders. I've arrived. I'm where I will always be, in love. See, this symbol is catching my attention. Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Whoo! So we have Mary coming through. Jesus's mom. The virgin who had a baby, right? Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul. I trust my soul's divine timing. On the bottom of the deck are signs. All right, so Sarah Lakali, Queen of the Outsiders. So listen, if you've been, if you are a black sheep of the family, or in my case, I'm the rainbow sheep of the family. I'm not just black. I am neon rainbow, from neon red to neon yellow, purple. I'm the neon sheep. I'm not the black sheep. All right. So if you feel outcasted, or you feel outsided or alienated or rejected, that's because you're unique. And people misunderstand you. If you're misunderstood, that's because you're unique. You're a unicorn, our signs. Somebody's name could be Sarah or Mary. Alrighty, whoever I'm talking to. So let's go ahead and read Sarah's card here. Number 210. So 2 plus 1 is a 3. 210. Okay, so today is May 22nd, 2026. So May is a 5. So 5 talks about changes, welcome or unwelcome, depending on your particular situation. 2 means you are mastering something, mastering staying in balance, mastering making healthy choices for yourself, mastering patience, right? Because it takes patience to build something healthy, strong, prosperous. All right. So a 2-1, you could be seeing 2122. You could be seeing 2101, or you could just be seeing 210. All right. So let's go ahead and read this beautiful goddess's message. Okay. Sarah Lakali, our signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is a symbol of the love that endures, the love that never dies. There are 3 main legends around Saint Sarah. First, she is known as a charitable noblewoman who collected alms for the poor in Saintes-Maries de la Mer in the south of France at the beginning of the first century. She had a vision that the female saints who were present at Jesus' death would arrive on their shores. And how cool is that? Because we have Mary of Nazareth, Jesus' mom, who was there as well. And when they did, around the year 42, St. Sarah was the first to lovingly welcome them with open arms. The Golden Legend from the 13th century says that St. Sarah arrived with the three Marys, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Mary of Bethany. Well, guess who she's arriving with today, Friday, May 22nd? She's arriving with Mother Mary. You can't make this up, okay? As one of their slaves, she was said to be an Egyptian, very beautiful and endowed with healing powers. The third legend is that Sarah is a daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. So she would be Mary's granddaughter. Mother Mary, she would be her granddaughter. Whoo, how about that? I got chills up my legs as I said this. During the persecution of the early Christians, it is believed that Mary Magdalene fled with young Sarah, Jesus' mother, and Mary of Bethany to the south of France. There, she raised Sarah and continued her ministry of love, of becoming. You heard that crow? Did you hear that crow? Give me a thumbs up if you heard that crow. I lost my place, sorry. There she raised and continued her ministry of love, of becoming what Christ referred to as true human beings, meaning both fully inhuman and fully divine. Saint Sarah is known as the Queen of the Outsiders. She is beloved patron saint of the Roman people. She is carried from her crypt to the cathedral to the sea on horseback every May 24th in 2 days. That's Sunday, by thousands of Romani who gathered annually to celebrate her. There's an ancient chest in St. Sarah's Cathedral that contains the relics of the three Marys. St. Sarah represents the spiritual tenets of the Khmer Rouge cross, faith and hope, but above all, love. So, Sarah Lakali coming to you today to tell you, no matter who you are or where you are, Saint Sarah's love is the kind that reaches you. There's nothing you need to perfect or prove. There's nothing you need to wait to become. There's only the deep, abiding truth that love is not outside of you. You are never an outsider to love. You are love, Earth signs. Saint Sarah is the ultimate love card, the one that whispers what you've always known, that love is our true purpose and our only true home. Love is where we will all arrive, no matter how persecuted, how lonely, how outcasted we may feel, no matter how long it has been since we felt love. I feel like I'm going to cry. Hold on a second. Let me get myself together. Saint Sarah is the healing that comes when we embody love again. She is here to welcome us back to the singular destination we're actually never left. Home is only ever as far as we allow ourselves to separate from the space of our own heart. Enter the heart, ask to experience love, true love, and let it fill your head to soul. Intention, I have arrived and where I'll always be in love. I have tears in my eyes. I'm sorry. 212. You can be seeing that. All right. Mary of Nazareth. How cool here to have Mary and her granddaughter showing up today, Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Isn't this beautiful? Mary of Nazareth is a number 5, which talks about changes. The Mother of God. Mary of Nazareth represents the profound spiritual creator power we all possess. Mary, or Miriam in Hebrew, was a first century Galilean, I don't know why I can pronounce that word, first century Galilean Jewish woman from Nazareth, who is one of the most crucial figures in the Christian tradition for having given birth to Jesus Christ. Mary has been venerated since the inception of Christianity and also holds a revered position in Islam. Her many names include Saint Mary, Virgin Mary, Queen of Heaven, Our Lady of Angels, Our Lady of Good Counsel, Our Lady of Undoer of Knots, She Who Confirms the Truth, Theotokos, I'm sorry, I probably mischopped that, which means God barrier or Mother of God. The Gospel of Luke relates that when Mary was engaged to Joseph, the Archangel Gabriel visited her. Gabriel announced, "What joy! Don't be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." The angel then said, "The Holy Spirit will descend on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you, and therefore the child will be called Holy and the Son of God." And Mary responds, let it be with me as you have said." Mary is present throughout her son's ministry when he appears at the temple at age 12 and declares that it is his true home. When he turned her to wine at the wedding of Cana, and when he's crucified, she is said to have remained by his side along with Mary Magdalene. She personifies the steadfast and unconditional love of the archetype mother. The title Mother of God, or Theotokos, which recognized at the Council of Ephesus in 431 CE, and best captures the power of her yes to the angel of God. He hands her a lily in the Annunciation to symbolize the Trinity and to honor the fact that without her yes, the Christian story could not have unfolded. Mother Mary says to you today, I've always imagined that Mary was terrified to hear an angel loudly announcing that she was meant to be the mother of God. Her surrender to Gabriel's words feels so courageous and too acknowledged. Mary has no idea what she will have to meet with, but will be asked her, or what this love for her son will put her through. But she says yes nonetheless, so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of the Christian story, uncertain because she is seen so divine. But she was human too. She could have said no. Her courage could have faltered, but she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, "Don't be afraid," and allowed the divine story to work through her life. Yet she let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust we can say yes to what feels right, light. If it doesn't have to make sense or work with the timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary everyday lives, we could say yes to the angel who greets us in the space of our heart and let the energy of joy give birth to divine through us. This is I'm feeling Taurus. Your video about the North Node is coming through here. I am in service to the light within me, and you need to ask yourself: am I in service to the light within me? Set the intention: I am blessed. My courage gives birth to divine. So, Earth signs, you are going through your rebirth and living in your divine essence. You could be a descendant of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. You could be a descendant. Of course, you're not going to be their granddaughter, but you could be a descendant, like I said. Maybe you're figuring that out. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe I'm bringing this message to you. What a beautiful message. Oh my goodness. I got chills the whole way up my knees and I got tears in my eyes because this is just simply the most beautiful, beautiful message. I have no clue what that symbol means. All right. So, what is hidden? What is hidden that they need to know about? The Horse King, assistance and control of 42. Oh, the Phoenix cousin, baby. Woo, look at that, our signs. Sacred union. Oh, man. So you're coming into sacred union within yourself, which is attracting your partner. Your partner. Phoenix rising. Your rebirth is here, dear loves. No matter if you're male or female. Rebirth is coming. Coming into union. Yowza. All right. So, Horse King. What is hidden is the Horse King, number 42. Coming in as an ally. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. You will most certainly reach a perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that you may assist, so they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help you make your dreams come true. The Horse Kings ask that you open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride in victory. So, the divine is somebody sending somebody to you. You could be seeing a synchronicities. This is 116. Go watch the water signs. Go watch the water signs. I just did it. So you've reached the part of your journey where there's somebody coming towards you. Somebody is coming towards you. The morning star. My ego is a star. Morning star, morning star. Jesus. He was the morning star. I don't know what Book of Esther is about. We'll have to look that up. Let me see what the Book of Esther is about. I'm sorry. I know, but I like to be very thorough. And when Spirit sends me down a rabbit hole, I usually go without arguments. Okay, so the Book of Esther. Oh, wait. Okay. The Book of Esther in the Old Testament narrative detailing how a courageous Jewish woman became the queen of Persia and risked her life to thwart a royal decree of genocide against her people. It is famously celebrated in Judaism as a fundamental story for the Feast of Purim. After the queen, Vashti is deposed for refusing the king's command. The Persian king, I don't know his name, holds a beauty pageant and marries Esther. Esther keeps her Jewish heritage as a secret under the guidance of her cousin, Mordecai. The king's chief advisor, Haman, demands that Mordecai bow to him. When Mordecai refuses, Haman convinced the king to issue a decree following the annihilation of all Jewish people in the empire. So, outsider, something about that outsider energy. Mordecai urges Esther to intercede, knowing that approaching the king uninvited is punishable by death. She famously declares, "If I perish, I perish," and fasts with her people. Esther reveals Haman's plot to the king, leading to Haman's execution on the very gallows. My left ear is dinging. My left ear is like humming heavily here. Leading to Haman's execution on the very gallows he built for Mordecai. Since Persian's law cannot be repealed, a second decree is issued permitting the Jews to defend themselves. God is unnamed. The book of Esther and the Song of Solomon are the only books in the Bible that do not explicitly mention the name of God. Instead, the text highlights ironic coincidences and providence, inviting readers to recognize divine action working invisibly behind the scenes. There is no accident. My right ear just started humming. My right ear usually means that the divine is telling me something. During this early spring holiday, we're in that spring right now. Divine providence, God is actively, through those silently protecting his people in the foreign lands, stepping up to advocate for justice and for one's community, even at a great personal risk. You know what else I'm getting? The people who try to make you an outsider, the people who try to control a narrative, the people who thought they were king over your life or had authority over your life, I feel like the divine is giving them a divine smackdown. Divine timing. I'm telling you, something big coming this weekend, guys. Something big is coming. I haven't had an earring like that in a really long time, and I usually don't trust it because I have some people who've been playing my games with my ears, but something tells me I need to trust that message now. Usually, when I get that earring that hum like that pitch, yeah, that's divine. Earth signs. All right. So, what are the crows warning the earth signs about? And you heard that crow. I don't know if you did or not, but it flew real close to the window communicating. What was that crow warning the earth signs about? What was that crow warning the earth signs about? Please and thank you. Sacred union coming. Mm-hmm. All right. Preparation and direction is for somebody, and then these two cards really good. Abundance and territory. So first, I'm getting you have some people who are preparing to overstep your boundaries. That could be why I heard that earring. That could have been them overstepping their boundaries. Why? Because they know that you're about to go in a new direction towards your abundance. Preparation talks about how the crows dug up these clams, right? And they placed them purposely on the ferry so that when the cars backed over top of them, it broke them open, broke the clams open, and they were able to meat out of it. Okay. Um, and direction card talks about going in a different direction. So you may have divine intervention coming in and pushing you in a different direction, taking you in a totally different direction, right? Because you're rising up out of the ashes of these people. Yeah, I have arrived. I'm telling you guys, something big is about to happen. If you've experienced similar experiences, I tell about my testimony a lot. For the past, I'll say 10 years, I have been under heavy black magic witchcraft. I have been bit by demons. They have sent spiders to kill me. Literally, I got bit right here on my eye by a black widow, black magic spell, leaving me in the hospital for 3 days. They have come in, they have stole my things out of my house through astral travel. I had a whole pile of cards come up missing. I've been through a lot. I'll just say it that. I've had somebody come into my dreams, try to kill me, try to stab me. Necromancy against me. That's in my dream state. Um, they've been tricking me with my ears, dark subliminal messages trying to get me to unalive myself. If you've been experiencing any of this, I'm out of all that now. Like, I protect myself heavily. If you've experienced anything along this, if you've had nightmares and you don't know where they're coming from, or if you get these dark subliminal thoughts in your mind and they come out of nowhere, or if all of a sudden you are so depressed you can't move, but yet a minute ago you felt okay, that's all a form of projection and witchcraft. So if somebody has spread a lot of rumors and gossip around about you, made you feel alienated, or people, if somebody around you has been pointing fingers, triangulating people to come up against you, that's a form of witchcraft. That's verbal attack. Okay, trying to make you feel outside, trying to make you feel alienated, trying to make you feel rejected. That's all a form of witchcraft. These people who did this are about to feel the hand of God. I'm telling you. And that comes through a lot of the readings that I just did. So I feel like the divine is stepping in here. And they're preparing something positive to take you in a different direction. Now, look, my courage gives birth to the divine. Surrender to change. Your rebirth is here. You're rising up out of this. You are rising up out of this. And I feel like I'm talking to two different people out there because these two cards fell together. Okay. And I feel like here, right? Your abundance is here. And you could have some people who are preparing, right? People who are preparing to come in, overstep your boundaries just to cause some mischief. So I feel like that warning coming into my left ear to tell you, you're just going to be a victim of somebody's bad behavior, and it's not going to last long. And it's only because you're about to come into union within yourself or with another person. I'm also feeling you need to be warned because you may have somebody coming in first saying, "Oh, I'm your divine counterpart. We're meant to be together." Be aware of that because again, this person may just be coming in to yank your chain. So you're being warned, right? Because there's definitely somebody preparing to come in and step on your toes only because they know that they're going to be left out of your abundance. So they want to come in and try to control something and act like they want to assist you. So be aware of that. Trust your heart. I feel like this is very, very important for you, our signs. This is also talking about somebody who's very egotistical. Remember the story of Esther, right? Hiding something. All right, so let's get some more information for the Horse King. 9 of Ariel, they're coming in to take something. They're going to step on your toes to steal something from you. This could be talking about your business. This could be talking about your identity. Why? because you could be a descendant of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. So, yeah, they could have been coming into your dreams already, right? See the unicorn? You're unique. You are a unicorn. Your uniqueness. So this has to play on if you have low self-esteem or low self-confidence, right? This person's operating out of their ego. So be there, right? Because they're going to come in and say, oh, we're meant to be. But they're only yanking your chain to get what's yours. Because they know abundance is right around the corner and they're here to take it. They want to take it from you. They're preparing to do this. Give me another card for the Horse King and the Knight of Ariel in reverse. Knight of Ariel in reverse. Okay, I'm telling you. What did I say about coming in as your divine masculine or divine feminine? They're coming in as a divine partner. Here, let me help you, right? Let me help you. But this is somebody who just wants to take your investment. They don't want to work for it. They just want to take it. Because why? Because they feel entitled. This is somebody who made a bad investment. Right? This is somebody who doesn't want to work for what they earn for, but yet they're okay with taking something out, somebody else's opportunity, somebody else's work, right? Some of you could be an entrepreneur. Somebody may you have an invention of some sort. Yeah. This is somebody who is very unstable, very ungrounded, thinks that they have the power to manipulate situations. They feel like that's what they're feeling. They're going to come in this egotistical energy, very egotistical energy, and they're going to try to trick you. Remember that. Try to trick you and say, "Oh, you're my one." So you're being warned. You're being warned, right? This is like a test. I love you, right? I love you. Look, a womanizer. I love you. What did I say? That card was flipped over. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed, romantic feelings sweep you off your feet. Situations that make your heart flutter. So they're going to come in and tell you everything you want to hear. Right? They're going to come in and tell you everything you want to hear. But they're coming in as a reversed king. Let's invest in this relationship. I love you. Right? Somebody who's very good with their words, very charming. They're coming quickly. Got a lot of horses on here. That's because they're down on their luck. Something that they were planning and preparing for did not work. So they have to take an alternative road. And the only way to get what they want is to come in and tell you, I love you. We're meant to be. Come in and try to sweep your feet. Because they want your abundance. They're coming in to step on your toes, overstep your boundaries. Preparation and direction. So, Ten of Gabrielle, the World card, Four of Gabrielle, Queen of Ariel, and Queen of Michael. Okay, I see here preparation and direction. I feel like right off the bat, 10 of Gabrielle. You have nothing. You have nothing to prove to this person. You have nothing to prove to this person. They're coming back around. Right? They're coming back around to your house. The Four of Gabriel in reverse talks about um, the burdens. They want to put a burden in your household, right? They want to drain your bank account, is what they want to do. They're only there for the money because they're broke. Um, the Queen of Air and the Queen of Michael talks about um, speaking your truth, right? Speaking your truth. It talks about you know exactly what to do. So you need to focus on your abundance. You need to focus on yourself. You need to tell this person, listen, I can handle my own household. I don't need your help. I'm telling you, they're going to come in, see matching pair, act like they're your matching pair. This is somebody who was laughing at you, overstepping your boundaries. They thought it was funny. So you're very self-reliant. You're very mature. You know what to do. You already have everything you need within you. You got Archangel Gabrielle bringing in them messages. And they're just coming back around because they want your abundance. They're overstepping their boundaries here. 555 is significant here. Coming in because they think they're so charming that they're going to sweep you off your feet and then use you for everything that you've got when it comes to your money. Hoping that you'll have to return this cycle, like so that this cycle does not complete between you two. So that you'll repeat this you will repeat this cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. You don't need this person. You don't need anything that they have to offer because what they have to offer is not good for you. You have the angels. You have Archangel Michael stepping up in the house here. Working with Mother Mary and her granddaughter. I feel for some of you, you may very well be moving. I don't know why, but I'm feeling witness protection. I'm just saying what I feel. This person knows you're nurturing. This person knows you're generous. And they've taken advantage of your generosity, and that's what they're here. They want to take advantage of your generosity. They don't love you. They just want what's yours. Trying to steal. This person could even be trying to steal your identity, trying to steal your, throw you off by it with the king and the queen. You two are a matching pair. King and queen here of Ariel. This is earth energy. But this king is unstable. They're broke. They don't have no money. So you need to stand in your power. You need to see the situation for what it is. This person may even be homeless. This person could be homeless. That's what this card means. This person could be homeless. This person could be trying to steal your identity. Maybe off the world internet, an internet hacker. Hey, let's do this. They could have somebody helping them, right? Let's do this. I'll show you what to do. Mm-mm-mm. Abundance and territory. The crows warning the collective about abundance and territory. Ace of Gabriel. This person's just going to come in and use you for sex. They think that they have the king wand. king chicken, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're king chicken, right? They're going to come in and sweep you off your feet, tell you everything you want to hear, get you lay down, get in that clam, right? Get you to open up that clam just to take everything away from you. This person is going to come in and say, "Oh, can you help me, Urson? I don't have no place else to stay. Can I just spend the night?" Yeah, in your bed, in between your legs. It's a Gabriel with abundance and territory. Still your ideas, right? Still your ideas or your invention. Oh, yeah. We had the Seven of Michael. Somebody is very sneaky, very shady. Like I said, very negative with their words. And look who you are, Ursan's the Empress, not of Gabrielle, and it's Raphael. Yeah, this is somebody who, um, we have Empress here, the mother energy coming through here. This is somebody who could have come into your dreams, Earth signs, searching for, like, stealing your ideas and taking your invention and using them for your own. I feel like whoever this is, they lost their divine protection and also possibly their home for doing this, for gathering up here, where we at, for gathering up a group of people, sneaking around somebody's back, right? Pointing fingers, spy lying, gossiping, being sneaky and shady. But here you are standing in your power, Empress, right? You know you don't need anybody else. You know exactly what to do. And you're going to tell this person, listen, I'd rather focus on my career right at the moment. I'm not worried about a relationship. Right here. So the low self esteem, the low self worth, right? This person is really playing on on your heartstrings here. So be aware of that. They're going to try to use sex. I feel like they're going to try to get you pregnant, is what I feel, to trap you. Relationship. I feel like that's their agenda. This person is going to try to get in your pants to have a child with you, to trap you in a relationship because they see that you would be a good mom. You're very nurturing, very charismatic, very happy, very practical, very good with money, right? Very nurturing. Somebody who's good with the earth, like planting, putting their hands in the dirt. You touch the ground and things just grow, right? It's like a magical ability. And I feel like you're going to laugh in their face and be like, no, this person's just going to come in and tear everything that you've built to the ground. Hmm. So I feel like you have a choice to make. I feel like Archangel Michael was saying you already know the next steps to take to complete this cycle. That's how you'll benefit from this experience because abundance is on the way, right? Abundance is on the way. This person has been overstepping your boundaries for a while, spying, lying, gossiping, being sneaking around, being shady. That's what they want. They want to get you pregnant, or if this is a male individual, they're doing it to somebody else. But I feel like I'm talking to my divine feminine side of my union here. hmm Remember, sacred union, coming into sacred union within thyself, realizing you don't need anybody else to be happy. The Ten of Gabriel in reverse. I'm done trying to please people who don't value me, who don't appreciate me. I'm not here to make everybody happy. I'm only here to love myself, to nurture myself, to have a healthy self-esteem. I don't need you to make me happy. So you're being warned. Look, King of Raphael, you're seeing something from a different perspective. You're not drinking out of somebody's poisonous cup. You see through the illusion. You see your options very clearly. So you may have two people, a King of Ariel and a King of Cups, that you may have to make a choice between. One of them has been very slow moving. And I feel like it's the one who is standing in their heart space is the right one. hmm You could have also had two females who were overstepping your boundaries here as well. Two females and a male, and they were laughing at you the whole time, overstepping your boundaries. Like I said, stealing your ideas. They could have stole your idea and trademarked it, and it sat and laughed at you to set you up to try to come in and do something, say, oh, I invented that 1st. For some of you. Alrighty, Earth signs, that's what I see for you. Let's go ahead and I see I have 8 viewers and 2 thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. You're still viewing it. That means you are resonating with it. So, Earth signs, you need to trust your heart, right? Trust your heart, trust your intuition, because you are coming to that Phoenix rise, and you're coming into sacred union within yourself. You need to trust your intuition, my empresses out there, my divine feminines. You need to trust your heart. I do see you coming into sacred union with yourself, realizing you don't need somebody else's advice. You don't need somebody else's opinion, right? Give me a final message for the element of earth. Oh, yeah. Look, Archangel Raguel. He's a divine justice angel, peace and harmony. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life on harmonious light. That means that you're safe and you're protected, right? The, the See how he's got that white light coming out of his hands? And I have one more card. And he rules divine justice. So justice is coming. Justice is coming. Somebody wants to come back in. Yeah, care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So this person's coming in to ask you for a helping hand because they're homeless. They need a place to stay. So they're going to be pulling on your heartstrings. And then they're going to try to woo-woo you to get you in bed so that they can create a child. Create a child. Because they don't want this cycle to close. Because they see your light. Or thank you, Archangel Ariel, for helping me share my light with the world. They see your light because you're rising up out of the ashes like a phoenix. So breathe. Breathe with ease. Take that amethyst and detoxify any emotions that you may be feeling with this person. Because you're definitely going through an awakening here. You've seen this person's hidden agenda. Why? because you had either some sort of a psychic vision or something come into your dreams and told you that what was coming. It warned you, Empress. It warned you. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate your thumbs up.